everyone, Fed here, and welcome back to another How to Build video. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to build MIRA HQ from Among Us. Now, I have already built the Skeld map from Among Us, which is actually right over here. It's over here down. There it is. So if you want to see that video, I'll have a link to it in the description below. I'll have the whole playlist in the description below. But today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to build MIRA HQ, and hopefully I'll get it done in 2 to 3 parts, just like the Skeld. I did not do any redstone or command blocks. I don't want this to be a 12-part video. And just like me, just like the Skeld, not MIRA HQ, if the video does well enough, I might go back and do maybe working doors and things like that. But like I said, I just want to keep the videos down to 3 parts. Now, just like the Skeld, we're going to be walking our way through the entire build from the Launchpad where we start, and then we'll get started up on the tutorial, and I also have the layout for it right over there. And you know, one more thing before we jump into this, I recommend building it over the clouds because in the game, this thing is right above the clouds. So the clouds start at about 135 blocks, and the build limit is 256. So just anywhere above the clouds, and this thing will look amazing. Just make sure you don't get too close to that build limit, which is 256. So right over here is just the launch pad where you start off, and there's the ship. There's nothing inside the ship, even though if you can put stuff in there if you want to, because when the game starts off, you are actually in the ship, so you actually can see what's inside the ship, and also it's on Polis as well, so you can 100% see where the ship is. And then, you know, there's a refueling station over here, and then we have a couple of other tasks over here. I'm just going to run right through it. I'm pretty sure if you're going to be building this map, you have an understanding of how Among Us works, so I don't really need to go through all, like, you know, the technical things. Like over here, I believe is for oxygen. Is this one of the things for oxygen? Not sure. That might just be for maybe the meltdown as well. And then we have just a couple of picture frames down on this hallway. And of course, you can change up any of the blocks that you want to as well. I went with the ones that I felt looked the best, but you can obviously change out the walling and flooring blocks to whatever you like. Over here is the Medbay, and then there's the Medbay scanner and all those little beds that are inside the room. And then if we work our way up here, we have communications right here, which inside communications, we just have a couple of computers, a couple of tasks, and you know, you could turn back on communications. Then over here to the left-hand side is the locker room, which leads over into decontamination. Now, like I said, I don't have anything working in here, guys. Normally there'd be 2 doors here, and then you'd have a button right here to let you in, and then, you know, you get decontaminated and you can walk through the other side. But I don't want this video to be 12 parts. I just want it to be 2 to 3 parts long. And just like the Skeld build, if it does well enough, maybe I'll go back and do redstone in it. But we're going to go ahead and work our way through decontamination over to the reactor room right here. And there is more stuff that goes up into the reactor room, but I just want to keep everything nice and simple. And then if you want to add your own roof to it, you're absolutely free to do it. But reactor, and also believe this one's called greenhouse, but we can also call it O2, are really big. They look really big inside the game. So I just kept it all the same height to make it nice and easy. So there is reactor, and then over here is, I believe, laboratories, and then also all the vents work. That's actually my least favorite part about this build, was the vents, because since we're over the sky, I really wanted to make it so you couldn't see the vents from areas that you could see, you know, underneath, like with glass and things like that. So I kind of didn't like doing the vents in this one, but all the vents work. So where's one? There it is, right over here, laboratory. You know, you go down in the vent, and then you can work your way, just like the Skeld map, you can work your way through all the working vents. But we'll do that at the end. That'll be the last thing we do in the entire build. So now if we work our way back through decontamination, swing back this way, we can go over that little glass walkway, which is like the only part of this entire map that has an angle on it. The Skeld had a lot of, like, you know, angles to it. This one's more blocky looking. As you can see, there's pretty much every room's a square. It's either a square or rectangle. This is like the only room that kind of makes a V shape. So we're going to go ahead and work our way down here, and then we'll work our way over to cafeteria and storage, and I believe the balcony. So over here is the cafeteria, which just has a nice, you know, colored flooring. We have our emergency button, a couple pizzas on the table, and then we also have the vending machines. Now, I'm on Bedrock, so I just did this with one of my vending machines. Obviously, if you're building this on Java, you can't do this because the armor stands do not have arms. But if you're on Bedrock, you can make one of these cool looking vending machines, and then we just have 2, you know, regular vending machines with just a couple of picture frames. Now, I actually didn't know you could do this on Bedrock, and I really just found out you could actually put a picture frame on a button. I didn't know that, so I learned something new while building this map as well. So there is the cafeteria. Then we can work our way over to the balcony. And now this is another thing I did not do, is over here with the weather balloons. You can actually add some weather balloons out here. I believe there's 3 of them in the game for one of the mini games. I just decided not to do it because, well, I really didn't need to do it. But if you guys want to, you can obviously go right here and build like 3 weather balloons right out over the side. You trust me, you have way more than enough room to work with because it's going to be above the clouds. And now this is actually my least favorite part of the map because I could not make a decent looking satellite dish that was small. I did make a good looking one, but the satellite dish was bigger than Medbay. It was bigger than Medbay, and I'm like, no, I can't do it. It looks so wrong. It looks so bad. So I just made this little dinky satellite dish. This was my least favorite part to build because I wanted a cool looking satellite dish, and I really couldn't make a great looking one that was small. So there is the satellite dish, and then over here we have a storage, which I actually really like the way I did this storage right here, and you can see right underneath it as well. I really like that. So storage, a couple more tasks inside of here. Nice little shovel over there. And now let's go ahead and work our way up to the office admin and greenhouse, or you can call it O2, whatever you would like. So let's just run all the way down over here, and over here is the office. Now, I really don't like the flooring of the office that I used. If you can think of a better one, it kind of looks like arrows pointing up, but there's no real blocks that kind of do that in Minecraft. So I just went with some polished diorite. I'm not really a big fan of this flooring. I tried gray and light gray and all this, and it kind of looked just like a checkerboard pattern, so I just ended up scrapping and used diorite. But if you can think of a better floor for the office, I recommend doing it. It's not my favorite floor of this build. And then, there's a couple computers in here. There's electrical in case the lights go out. You have an upload and then a download over there in admin. And then if we work our way over to admin, there's that table over here, another vent system. And then, you have a bunch of other tasks inside of admin. And then last but not least, we have the greenhouse, which actually is my favorite room inside of this entire build. It just looks so cool, especially since it's over the skeld. I can look down at the skeld from up here. This is I just like it. Look at this. I absolutely love the greenhouse room. And then, this is where you repair oxygen and things like that. And then we just have this like weird pink and green tree inside of here. I tried my best with this, but again, we're working with Minecraft here. We're not using anything super fancy. So there is the greenhouse, and that's going to be the last room. And like I said, all the vents work here. You can see right down here, all the vents are working just like the skeld map. They work the exact same way. I did not have fun doing that, but I added them in anyway. So let's just get a little top-down view of this entire map, and then we'll jump right into the tutorial. So here is entire MIRA HQ. Just a little overhead view. If you want to build this thing, then get ready to build it because it's going to be a very long tutorial. If not, and you just wanted to see what it looked like, then you're absolutely free to leave now. But let's go ahead and get started up on this tutorial. So first things first, I went ahead and turned off clouds. So if you actually want to pause the video and take a picture or use the snippet tool inside your computer, you can actually take this picture and build the entire layout before you start up on this tutorial. It'll probably help you in the long run. You don't have to do it because I'm going to be counting the blocks out with you in every single room. But here is the entire layout for the MIRA HQ build. We will be starting over at the left at Launchpad first, and then working our way from there. So let's go ahead and get started up on this build. So here are the dimensions for Launchpad. If you want to pause the video here, you can go ahead and do that, but we're going to start up on the build right now. So for Launchpad, we're going to need gray concrete, white concrete, and light gray concrete for the entire flooring. So if you went ahead and built the layout, it will help you in the long run, but like I said, I'm going to be counting it out with you anyway, so it won't really matter. So I'm going to start over here from this corner. Now, like I said at the beginning too, with the clouds, I have clouds turned off right now just so we can see the layout a little bit better, but the clouds start out around 130 blocks up in the air, and you have 256 blocks to work with. So I would say build this thing, you should build it above the cloud so it looks like the actual map, but I would say anywhere from 145 and up, you're good to go. Just make sure you take into consideration that the build limit is 256. You don't want to put it at 250 and then have no room to work with. So we're going to start off with this corner right here. We're going to take out our gray concrete and we're going to go that way 37 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. A lot of counting. I might not do that the entire build. Just make sure you build it the exact same way I am, just so you don't get confused with anything, because I don't want to keep saying 37, 29, 38. Next up, we're going to go up that way 28 blocks. So 28. So I didn't count there. I really don't want to. I'm just going to end up getting so thirsty the entire video if I have to keep counting like that. So it's just a 37 by 28. And now all you have to do is just connect both corners together. So just take out your gray concrete, and connect both corners together. Then once you are done connecting both corners together like so, I want you to take out your white concrete, and we're going to fill in this entire area with white concrete. Now, once you filled your entire floor in with your white concrete, I want you to take out your light gray concrete, and off of any corner, it really doesn't matter. We're going to come over to the corner of our white concrete, and we're going to count over 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Break that block and place in some light gray concrete. And then do that again, going all the way down to the end. Starting from the white concrete block, count over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Break it, light gray. 1, 2, 3, 4. Break it, light gray. 1, 2, 3, 4. Light gray. Light gray. Light gray, like that. So there should be 3 blocks in between each light gray block. And now we're going to do it for this corner as well. So count over 4 and place in your light gray block. And there we have it. So it should all line up perfectly on each side. Now, wherever you see a light gray block, what we're going to do is we're going to break out now this entire row and fill it in with light gray blocks. And we're going to do that for every single one of these. So right now we should be looking at something like this. Make sure you're on a side that is 37 blocks long, not the 28 blocks long side. So next up, we're going to come to this corner block over here, and we're going to count up 3 squares, say right there. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to count over 4 squares to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I want you to take out some yellow concrete and some gray concrete. Now right here on this square, right in the middle, we're going to break the block and place in some yellow concrete with yellow carpet right above it. The reason why we're doing the yellow concrete, so underneath it looks the exact same. And later on, we're going to have to remove some of the carpet for some of the decorations. So put down your yellow carpet over your yellow concrete for now. Then from this block, we're going to count down 5 blocks going any which way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Break this out, place in yet again another yellow concrete block, and then place in 2 more to the left and 2 more to the right. Next, go up to the right and place in 1, 2, 3 blocks like that. Then we're going to turn this way and place in 5 yet again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do the exact same thing we did there. 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 5 again. And then 3 again on this corner, making a circle. Then right from the middle, once again, coming out from this yellow concrete, we're going to come out 2 blocks. So just 2 blocks down. Take out your gray concrete and place gray concrete right here, and then go that way 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. And then go that way 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Making it 7 blocks long. Then we're going to go up 3 blocks that way. 1, 2, 3. Place in 7 yet again, and do that around the entire thing. Next up, just take out your carpet now and place your carpet right along all the yellow blocks and all the gray blocks with gray carpet. Next up, I want you actually to go underneath your build. Now, if you built the layout like I did, you're going to have to go ahead and remove your layout now and make a second row of gray concrete around the entire thing where your layout is. If you did not do the layout, then just go underneath it and place in a second row of gray concrete going around the entire thing. Once you have your second row in, we're going to come to the longer side of the build. We're going to take out some white concrete and iron bars. Then off that second row we just placed in, right off of where the white concrete is right here, we're going to come out 4 blocks. See, the white concrete's there. We're going to start here and come out 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to wrap this going all the way down to the other corner and bring it in right where the white concrete starts. So right here where it starts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then off of every single part where you see a gray concrete, well, light gray concrete, we're going to place in another row of white concrete wherever you see a line of gray concrete. And then right in between all of this that is opened up, we're going to take out our iron bars and place in our iron bars inside of those gaps. So now it looks something like this. And now we're going to do that on every single side except the side that is closest to your circle that's right here in the middle. So now go to every single side and do the exact same thing. Come out right where the white concrete is. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just bring that going all the way down to this side right over here. Right where the white concrete is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Connecting them together. And do the same thing on this side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it all the way down. Oop, too far. Connect it together. And then wherever you see the gray concrete, go ahead and just place a line in. And then fill the inside with your iron bars. So do that for the other two as well. Next up, starting off where our circle is closest to our wall right here, we're going to take out some diorite walls and glass panes. Then we're going to come right over here to this corner. We're going to place in a diorite wall and then place in 9 glass panes going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then on the 10th block, we're going to place another diorite wall. Then we're going to skip over 8 blocks that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Placing yet again another diorite wall, and then place glass panes going all the way down to the end with another diorite wall right there. So just giving a heads up now, even though I should have said at the beginning, Launchpad is probably the hardest one to build out of all of them. That's why I want to start with Launchpad, because a lot of the other rooms are so much faster, so much easier to do. Launchpad is huge, and it has that ship on it as well, which makes it a little bit harder to build than the other one. So now what we're going to do is start up on building that drop ship that is right here. So to get started up on the drop ship, we're going to come right here to where this little middle yellow circle is. Then we're going to take out some cyan terracotta and some smooth stone slabs. Then right behind it, we're going to come up 2 blocks. 1, 2, break this block right here, and then go 4 cyan blocks that way and 4 more cyan blocks that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then come to this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next up, we're going to take out some smooth slabs, and we're going to come up 4 blocks of smooth slabs going up. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4 like that, and do that for the rest of the entire build. And there we go. Next up, we're going to take out our cyan terracotta and place cyan terracotta going 4 blocks up on the side, fill in the top, and then go 4 blocks down on the right hand side. And that's going to be the back of your dropship. Next up, we're going to come up 1 block and over a block, breaking this and placing another line in with our cyan terracotta right here. Then we're going to come out a block on both sides. And then we're going to go 14 more blocks that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Come out a block off the side and now connect both sides together like that. Next up, I want you to take out some gray terracotta, and we're going to place gray terracotta going around the entire inside border of your cyan terracotta, making it a perfect square. Well, not perfect square, a perfect rectangle, like that. Then we're going to find the middle of the area, which is very easy to do. Just find right here where that yellow piece of carpet is, come right up the middle, and then right off of here, we're going to connect both sides right down the middle. Next up, I want you to take out your cyan terracotta once again and fill in both of these rectangles with cyan terracotta. Just like that. So now, right now, we're looking at something like this. Then we're going to come over here to the front hand side of our ship, and we're going to come down 3 blocks of our gray that's in the middle. So 1, 2, 3. Then right here, we're going to place in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks like that, with our gray, well, cyan terracotta, sorry. And then we're gonna place in from the top one right here that we placed, that is 2 blocks away from here. We're gonna place in 2 more, 1, 2 here, 1, 2 here. And then right in the middle, we're gonna place in 3 slabs like that. Then go around the whole outside with your gray terracotta. Same thing on this side. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1. And that's going to be the top little middle area of our ship. Next up, we're going to do the sides, which are pretty easy. We're just going to be doing the same exact thing we did here, but on the sides. So right off of these cyan blocks, we're just going to come down 1 and over 1. So down 1, over 1, and then bring it all the way down to the end, like that. Then we're going to come down 1 and out 1, like that, bringing it all the way in. And come out 1, it should connect to the back of your ship. And then right here, we should just have a block right in the middle. And it should pretty much look exactly like this side, except without the slabs in the middle. So now all we're going to do is just fill in this entire area. All the way down, each side should connect to the back of the ship right here. So once you get to the spot where it does not connect anymore, yeah, let me get over here real quick. See right here, it connects perfectly to the back of the ship. We're just going to now come in 1, placing in another row right down here. So it should look something like this. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. So come down 1 and out 1, like that. Bring it all the way down the entire line. Then we're just going to come out 1 extra on both sides. It should connect to the back of the ship. There we go. Add in that extra block right here in the corner. And now connect the entire thing. And then once it's fully connected at the back of the ship, we're just going to come in 1, placing in another row. And now we can go on the inside of our ship and place in that 1 extra block right here in each corner. Just like that. And now for the flooring, you don't even have to put the flooring in. You shouldn't be able to see inside of here. But if you want to, you can fill up the entire flooring with your cyan terracotta. That is completely up to you. But you technically don't have to fill in the flooring if you don't want to. Now it's time to do the front of the ship. The front of the ship is going to be the most difficult part, even though it's still not that difficult. We're going to come right here to the front where there's obviously nothing, and we're going to take out some blue stained glass. Now from here, we're going to come in 1 block from the roof of our ship, placing in a line of blue stained glass, down to 1 block away from this side as well. And we're going to come down 2 rows with blue stained glass. So 1 and 2. Yep, nope. There we go, just like that. And now what I want you to do is take out your cyan terracotta, and we're going to come down right next to each part of our blue stained glass, going all the way to the bottom like that. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. So come 1 down from it. Make sure there's never cyan right next to the glass, like that. So there should be no cyan next to the glass on either side. Next up, right in front of the glass, we're going to place in a row of blocks. And come down 2 more for the front. So 1 and 2, making it 3 complete blocks. Then on the 2 blocks closest to the front of the ship, we're just going to come down 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3 for the nose. Do the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 for the nose. And now instead of coming down off of this block, we're actually going to come out an extra block like this and bring that down right along this side of the ship. And then add in your block right here. So it looks something like that. And we're going to do the same exact thing on this side. So instead of coming down right here off the block, we're going to come out 1. Bring it down right next to the side of your ship. There we go. Place in that extra block. And that's going to be the front of the ship. Now all we have to do is just connect the bottom right here along this entire area. Like I said, if you want to fill in the floor, you're absolutely free to do it, but you don't have to. So now just come in 1 on each corner. Bring it all the way down to the front of the ship like that. Bring it in. Just make sure you are at least 1 out from the front of the ship like that. And I think I just trapped myself in here. Yes, I did. But let's go ahead and just break our way out of here. So that's going to be the ship completely done. Well, the whole of the ship. So there's basically the main part of the ship done. Now all we have to do is the wings and the engines. So next up, we're going to go ahead and build the engines on our ship. So we're going to come over here to the side. Doesn't matter which side you come to. Come right to this top area right here. I'm going to count over 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now for the engine, we're going to need a cyan terracotta, blue terracotta, gray terracotta, item frames, polished black stone slabs, and stone stairs. So now right off of this block, we're going to come down a block, placing in 4 more cyan terracotta blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, off the 5th block. And then we're going to come into the middle and place 2 more in like this. Next up, we're going to create a 3x2 spacing of cyan terracotta. So come out 1 more, making it 3 blocks like this, and then come out another 3, and then go underneath it and do the same exact thing. So right now our engine should look something like this. Then off the backhand side where we can see our little door right here, we're going to go ahead and take out some gray terracotta and place 4 blocks of gray terracotta at the back. Next up, take out your stone stairs, and we're going to make a T shape of stone stairs right off of our gray terracotta. So make a T shape, so upside down stair here, right side up, and upside down, making a T shape of stone stairs with item frames off of all of them. And then we're going to place in some gray terracotta in each item frame. Next up, I want you to take out your blue terracotta. I'm going to place in a line of blue terracotta going right above all of this. So basically a 4x2 spacing right above it, and a 4x2 spacing right underneath it, like this. There we go. And then off the back ones, we're going to connect them together so you can't see that gray terracotta back here or back here. Next up, take out some polished black stone slabs and place in 2 polished black stone slabs, 1 right side up and 1 upside down. Then off the front hand side, we're going to take out our blue terracotta and just place in 4 more blue terracotta at the front. And now we're going to do the same thing we did here on the opposite hand side. So come right here, come to this top part right here, count over 5 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, come down 1, and then place in 4, place 2 in the middle, make a 3x2 spacing, come underneath it, do it again. Then off the backhand side where we can see our door, we're going to take out our gray terracotta, place in 4, make a T shape of stone stairs. Then off of every single stone stair, place in an item frame with gray terracotta in the middle. Take out your blue terracotta, make a 4x2 spacing. Same thing on the bottom, 4x2 spacing. Then on the backhand side, go ahead and connect these 2 together so we can't see our gray terracotta. Take out your polished black stone slabs, placing 1 right side up and 1 upside down. Then off the front hand side, we're going to place in our blue terracotta. And that's going to be both of the engines done on our ship. And now all we have to do is add those little wings at the front. So we're going to come over here to the front. And from this block, we're going to count over 2, 1, 2, then count down 3, 1, 2, 3, and place in 1 block here, 2 from here, and then 3 right here, and then place in blue terracotta at the back. And do the same thing on this side. So starting from the front, right up here, we're going to count over 2 blocks, 1, 2, count down 3, 1, 2, 3, place in 1 cyan terracotta, 2 cyan terracotta, 3 cyan terracotta, and then blue terracotta at the back. And that'll create the little wings at the front of the ship. And then last but not least, we're going to come right down here. And right here, where these 2 gray blocks are, that is right between these 2 yellow carpets, we're going to place in 2 more cyan terracotta here. And 2 right here, like that. And then we're going to come to the front hand side. And right here off the front, we're going to place in 2 cyan terracotta right here, off that corner, next to our gray carpet, next to our gray concrete. And come onto this side and do the same thing on this side, right next to our gray concrete. Place in 2 blocks like that. And that's just going to be the stilts, so it looks like it's actually standing on something. And like I said, if you want to, you can go ahead and fill in this whole bottom area with cyan terracotta as well, but you really don't have to because people should not be going in here. And even though the ship doesn't look that good, that is 100% the hardest decoration to build inside of this entire build. This is 100% the hardest thing to build in the entire build. I know it doesn't look that great, but well, there you have it. There is the ship completely done. So now it's time to do all the little odds and ends on the outside of Launchpad, and then we should be done with it. So now finally, let's get started on the other decorations. We should be able to fly through the rest of them. So right here where the back of our ship is, we're going to come right here to this corner of it, and we're going to place in 3 iron bars going to the left. So 1, break that carpet, 2, and 3. And that's why we place those blocks underneath the carpet. So now we have yellow blocks right underneath it. Next, we're going to come out 2 more iron bars going down towards our glass panes over there. 1, 2. Take out your smooth stone, and we're going to place in 3 smooth stone blocks right here. 1, 2, and 3. Take out your iron bars, and now connect that all the way down to the glass panes. Then right here next to this iron bar, we're going to take out some stone stairs, some stone, and yellow concrete. So place in a stone stair right here on this corner. Place in 2 stone blocks with another stone stair on top of it like that. Then we're going to come down 2 more stone blocks in the back. And then connect that together. 1, 2, 3 blocks. Come up 2 more right here at the back. Come up 3 stone blocks. 1, 2, 3. And then right here is where that big yellow tank is going to be going. So now we're going to take out yellow concrete, and we're going to place in 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to come up 3. 1, 2, 3. Then 3 to the side. 1, 2, 3. And then connect them together like that. Then we're going to take out some yellow terracotta and place in a line of yellow terracotta between the entire thing. And then a yellow block right in the middle. And now this will actually be coming out 1 more right here, but I'm just doing this so we could see the entire layout. Then right here at the back, from where our 3rd stone block is, we're going to place a staircase going right into the side of it, and then place another staircase down right here on this corner. And now what we're going to do is swing over here to this side and do the same exact thing we did here, 1 block out from this smooth stone right here. So break that carpet, place in your stone stair, come up 2, 1, 2, place in another stone stair, come to the back, come up 2, 1, 2, come over 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to come up 2, 1, 2, come up 3, 1, 2, and 3. Place your stone stair here, here, and now just follow right along with that one. Place in your 3 yellow concrete, 3 yellow concrete on the sides, and then go ahead and connect them together. And then place in your yellow terracotta right in the middle, and then yellow concrete right like that. Now what we're going to do is connect all of these together. So take out your yellow concrete and just connect it There we go. Now we're going to come to each side and come out 1 extra on each side. Then right off the front right here, we're going to take out our white concrete, and off the left-hand side, we're going to place in 4 white concrete blocks. And then right above it, we're going to place in a red concrete block. And that's going to be the fueling station. Next up, on top of these 3 smooth stone blocks, we're going to go ahead and take out some red concrete, item frames, polished black stone buttons, and lime carpet. Off the left one, we're going to place in a lime carpet. In the middle, we're going to place in an item frame with a red concrete block inside of it. And then right next to it, we're going to place in a button. Then right here in the middle of this white square, we're going to place in a brown concrete block. Then we're going to swing to the left-hand side of our fueling station. And over here, we're going to need a lime terracotta and green concrete. So off of this square block, we're going to place in a lime terracotta block right in the middle to the left. Then we're going to place in 4 green concrete blocks right next to it. Come up an extra 2. Go. And then we're going to place in another lime terracotta block. Next up, we're going to swing to this side, and we're going to take out our iron bars once again. And just like we did over here, we're going to start right from this corner, and we're going to place in 3 iron bars. 1, 2, 3. It should match up with this side right here. Place in 2 going down here. Take out some smooth stone, placing 3 smooth stone in right here. 1, 2, 3. Take out your iron bars once again, and then we're going to come out 4 going to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then go ahead and swing that down into your glass panes. Then right behind your 3 smooth blocks, we're going to go ahead and take out some green concrete and place in 4 like that, and 4 more right on top. Then right here in this open spaced area, we're going to take out our lime terracotta, green concrete, and brown concrete. So right here, we're going to place in our lime terracotta, green concrete on top of it, and brown concrete to the left. Then back here by this engine, we're going to have to place in a couple more boxes. So take out your green concrete once again. And we're going to place in 4 green concrete blocks right here. So break out these 2 carpets and place in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place in yet again another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then right off the side of it, we're going to place in some lime terracotta like that. And then 2 blocks away from our lime terracotta, we're going to take out some light blue terracotta and place in another 4 like that for another box. Then right on top of this smooth stone right here, we're going to place in an item frame in the middle. Place iron bars inside of it. Make sure they are turned to the side like this for a keyboard. Place in a polished black stone button to the right and some lime carpet to the left. Then over here, where this iron bar is, we're actually going to break out this block, and we're going to take out some birch trapdoors. This is for our vents later on. This will not be done until the end of the video, so let's go ahead and just place in a birch trapdoor like this, and that will be for the vents at the end of the video. And that will be all of Launchpad completely done. Like I said, this is definitely the hardest part of this entire build because we had to build this little ship right here. All right, guys, so next up is going to be that little outside walkway. You know, I'm just going to keep this connected to Launchpad because it's really not part of hallway 1 or 2 over there. So basically what we're going to do is come right off of Launchpad where we stopped with these diorite walls right here. And we're just going to come out 2 blocks from the diorite wall. 1, 2 with our gray concrete. Then we're going to go that way at 23 blocks with our gray concrete. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. Then we're going to go down that way 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now what we have to do is just wrap it right down over to this other diorite wall that's over by Launchpad. So come back over here and just wrap your gray concrete down to that other diorite wall. Once we get done with that, we're going to take out our diorite walls and our glass panes once again. And we're going to bring glass panes going all the way down to this corner. Stop, place a diorite wall. Next up, take out your glass panes once again. Bring it all the way down until you reach 2 blocks away from this corner and place in yet again another diorite wall right here. Come to this side, place a diorite wall here. Bring your glass panes all the way down. Right on the corner, we're going to place a diorite wall and another glass pane connecting them together. Next up, we're going to take out some lime concrete and light gray concrete. Now what I want you to do is right here, where this diorite wall is on the corner of your launch pad, we're going to take out light gray concrete and place a line of light gray concrete right here off of that diorite wall. Then we're going to place a line of lime concrete right here to the right-hand side of that light gray concrete. Next up, fill up the rest of this area with your lime concrete. Then over here on this side, we're going to fill up this area with our light gray concrete. Now, if you built the layout like I did, we're going to take out our gray concrete now, and we're going to remove our layout and replace it with our gray concrete, just like we did on the launch pad. Next up, we're going to do hallway 1. Now, normally I would give a layout, but guys, this is just a small little rectangle that we're going to be going down 31 blocks from where we stopped over here at our launch pad, well, our outside launch pad walkway. So starting right from here, we're just going to go down that way 31 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. You don't have to count it out though. All you have to do is just follow right along with this flooring until you reach the end. Next up, you're going to take out some granite blocks and you're going to fill in this entire area between both of your gray concrete with granite. Next up, take out gray concrete, light blue terracotta, and blue terracotta. What we're going to do now is come up 5 blocks with our gray concrete right next to our diorite walls right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The same thing on this side. Come up 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next up, we're going to take out our light blue terracotta and we're going to place a line of light blue terracotta going all the way to the end. Then we're going to take out our dark blue terracotta, well, just blue terracotta, and we're going to place that right up top of it. Then we're going to place in 2 more lines of light blue terracotta, capping it off with our gray concrete. Now it's time to do the decorations for hallway 1. So we're going to come right over here to this side, and we're going to count over 6 blocks from this corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the items we'll need for the decorations are dirt blocks, spruce fences, spruce trapdoors, oak leaves, paintings, polished andesite stairs, lanterns, and item frames. So off of the 6th block, we're going to place a dirt block and place spruce trapdoors around that entire dirt block. Next up, place a spruce fence on top of it and oak leaves on top of that. Next up, what I want you to do is come up a block right above your leaves. I'm going to count over 3 blocks from here. 1, 2, 3, placing in 2 polished andesites in like that. And then we're going to skip a block and do the same thing again. 1, 2, skip a block, 1, 2, skip a block, 1, 2, just like that. Now, these blocks will be removed from here, but right between every single one of these, we're going to place in a dirt block like this. Don't worry, they will be removed. This is just to get our paintings in. Then right next to the right-hand side of our dirt blocks, we're just going to place in a painting, making it a 2x2, and do that all the way down until the end. And you can do whatever 2x2s you want. It really doesn't matter. Go ahead and remove those dirt blocks now. Take out your lanterns and place lanterns right off every single stair. Then we're going to skip over a block on this last painting, placing in another dirt block right here. Some spruce trapdoors. Place in your spruce fence and your oak leaves on top of it. Then over here to the entrance of the area, we're just going to skip over 3 blocks from here. 1, 2, 3, placing in an item frame right here. And that's going to be this entire hallway completely done. Now for hallway 2, again, just like hallway 1, I really don't feel like I need to do an overhead. It's just 34 blocks long, guys. 34 blocks long. And it's also 7 blocks wide. So we're just going to come right here from this corner, and we're going to count that way 34 blocks. So with our, of course, with our gray concrete. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, and 34. Then we're going to go ahead and swing back that way 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now just go ahead and connect both sides together. There we go. Now, just like hallway 1, it's going to match the exact same walling. So we're going to need a light blue terracotta, dark blue, well, I keep saying dark blue, blue terracotta, and then we're going to cap it off with our gray concrete. So you just have to follow right along with hallway number 1. So starting from this corner, let's go ahead and just bring it right down. And some of this will be removed later on, but let's go ahead and just get the full hallway in. You don't have to put anything right here. Now for the flooring in this hallway, we are going to need light gray terracotta and white terracotta. So starting from right here, we're going to place in 5 light gray terracotta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to place in 5 white and just interchange them now till we reach the other side of our hallway. And now all you're going to do is just keep interchanging them. So wherever you see your light gray terracotta, you're going to place in 5 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And wherever you see white terracotta, you're just going to place in 5 light gray terracotta, and do that all the way to the end of the hallway. And that's going to be hallway 2 completely done. So now let's go ahead and work on Medbay. So here are the dimensions for Medbay, but just like the hallways and everything, it's pretty easy. This entire build's pretty easy because there's no angles on any of the rooms. So let's go ahead and get started up on Medbay. Now for the walling and the flooring, we're going to need light blue terracotta and light blue concrete for our wallings. And then for our flooring, we're going to need white terracotta, cyan terracotta, and gray concrete. So once you have your little layout done, or if you didn't do it, doesn't really matter because honestly, this is pretty easy. We're just going to come right here off the corner of our hallway right here. And we're just going to count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks. Next up, we're going to go up that way 16 blocks with our gray concrete. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then go ahead and just connect that right into your wall. Next up, you're going to take out your light blue concrete, and we're going to place light blue concrete around the entire area of your gray concrete. And then right above that, we're going to take out our light blue terracotta, bring it right up to where it cuts off from our gray concrete, and wrap that all the way around, and then go ahead and put a cap on it with your gray concrete. So now that our walling is in place, we're going to go ahead and make the doorway to get into Medbay. So we're going to come over here to this top left corner of our rectangle. I'm going to count over 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Break out all these blocks and replace them with gray concrete. Then we're going to break out 4 more blocks to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can go ahead and break these as well. And just keep breaking those out. 4 blocks from our gray concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then bring up a line right here as well. And that's going to be the hallway into Medbay. Now for our flooring, we're going to need white terracotta and cyan terracotta. So right here, when we're coming into our Medbay, on both of these corners, we're going to place in 2 cyan terracotta blocks and a white terracotta block right here. Now I want you to actually come out 5 blocks from right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do that checkerboard pattern all the way down to there, making it a total of 5 blocks. Now from this block, we want to go all the way down to the end of that wall over there, repeating our checkerboard pattern. There we go. And we want to make sure it is 3 wide. So make sure you make it 3 wide, and now wrap it all the way down to the end. And now for the rest of our flooring, we're just going to take out our cyan terracotta real quick and just fill in the rest of your flooring with cyan terracotta. Oh, you know what? Actually, this checkerboard pattern needs to go down to the end of this wall right here as well. So just bring this right down to here like that. The scanner is going to cover up pretty much all of it anyway, but it does go all the way down to the end of the hallway like that. Now we're going to go ahead and fill in the rest of our flooring with our cyan terracotta. Now that we have our floor in place, next up, you're going to take out some white carpet and place white carpet right along the sides of your checkerboard pattern on every single side. Next up, take out your blue concrete, and we're going to place a line of blue concrete going right down the middle of where our cyan terracotta is on every single side. Next up, we're going to build all of our beds. So for our beds, we're going to need stone stairs, light gray carpet, smooth quartz slabs, stone brick walls, blue stained glass, and then these are just for a couple of other things. But for right now, this is all you need for your beds. So first off, we're going to come over here to this corner that's closest to our hallway. We're going to take out some stone brick walls, and we're just going to come up 1, 2 stone brick walls like that. Then right next to it, we're going to go ahead. Oh, you know, we're also going to need, I forgot about this, stone bricks as well. Well, not stone bricks, just stone. So right here next to this wall, we're going to place in some stone. Then we're going to take out our stone stairs. I'm going to place one upside down facing away. And then another one like that, making a T shape. And we're going to do that all the way down to the end of the wall. And place one more on this side as well. Next up, take out your smooth quartz slabs and place in 2 right at the top. Take out your light gray carpet and place in 4 light gray carpet. Then right on top of it, this stone wall, we're going to place in a stone staircase backwards. And then we're going to place in some blue stained glass and then another stone stair right here. Then right next to this bed, we're actually going to have an item frame on the wall. I believe that's a task inside of Medbay. Then we're going to skip over 2 blocks from our bed here. So 1, 2, and we're going to place in some stone brick walls right here. Come up another one. And just basically build the exact same thing you did right here. So stone right next to it. Upside down stair. Upside down stair. Same thing on this side. 3 upside down stairs. Smooth quartz at the back. 1, 2, 3, 4 carpet. Stone stairs here. Glass. Stone stairs. Now this is going to be the only bed that is different from all of them. So right next to this bed, we're going to place in a stone brick wall. Stone next to it. Then we're going to place in our staircase right here. Place in our blue stained glass. And our staircase like that. And then build the same exact bed we've been building this whole time. So upside down stair. Upside down stair. Upside down stair. Across the whole entire thing. Place in our 2 quartz slabs. Place in our carpet right here. And that's going to be all the beds for that wall. Now over here on this side, starting right off of this blue concrete block, we're going to do the same exact thing. These 2 beds, we're going to build 2 of them right here. So come up your 2 stone walls. Place your stone next to it. Your 2 staircases. Your 3 on this side. 2 slabs. 4 carpet. Stairs here. Glass. And stairs. And now we're just going to skip over 1 and do the same exact thing. And then we're going to do the same exact thing we did here on this side as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and speed through it now because I'm pretty sure you all have an understanding of how to build these med beds. And there's going to be all the beds for Medbay. So next up, we're going to build this scanner right over here. So we're going to come right down here, and for the scanner, you're going to need smooth stone slabs, slime blocks, smooth stone, and then our birch trapdoor later on right here. You know, let's go ahead and just put it in now so I don't forget. Put your birch trapdoor right here in the middle for your vent for later on. Now get it out of my inventory. There we go. So right here, we're going to come out 1 block from this side, 1, and place in 4 slime blocks like so. Then around the entire thing, we're going to go ahead and place in some smooth stone. Right around the entire thing. It's going to hit this bed right here. Do not worry. There we go. And then we're going to place in smooth stone slabs right along the inside. And then at the end cap of every single slime block, we're going to go ahead and place in 4 more slabs. And that's going to be the scanner. And Medbay is now completely done. Now, next up for communications, we really don't need the layout because it's just going to connect up to the corner of this wall right here. Now, there is one thing you have to do different here, and there is going to be an extra layout right here. I didn't add it before just to make it so it wasn't annoying to look at from up above, but there's going to be an extra row right here just because we want the wall to be purple and not blue on the backhand side. So to get started up on communications, we're going to need a purple terracotta for a wall and our gray concrete once again. So just come off the corner of where your medbay is, and we're just going to count out that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now, it should, like I said, line up perfectly with your hallway, so hopefully everything is matching correctly. And now just connect it right into your hallway. And then over here, we're just going to add in an extra line as well. Take out your purple terracotta and fill in the entire wall with your purple terracotta, and then cap it off with your gray concrete. So once you have your wall in place, it's time to find out where the entrance is to communications. So we're going to come over here to the top corner of your hallway. I'm going to count in 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Break out these blocks, replacing them with gray concrete. Next up, we're going to count out that way 6 blocks, breaking them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then go ahead and break out all of these blocks. And then fill in right here with your gray concrete. So now it's time to get started up on the flooring for our communications. So for communications, you're going to need green terracotta, lime terracotta. We're also going to need brown terracotta and regular terracotta. So first off, we're going to come the furthest away from Medbay. We're going to take out our green terracotta and lime terracotta, come all the way to the end, and right off your gray concrete, we're going to place in 1 out from the corner, green terracotta, going all the way to the end. Make sure you come 1 out from the corners, place in lime terracotta, green terracotta, and then yet again lime terracotta. And we're going to do the same thing we did here on this side as well. So come 1 out from the wall, placing in a line of green, then lime, green, and then lime once again. Next up, you're going to take out your brown terracotta and regular terracotta, and right where the hallway is, we're going to place in brown terracotta and just interchange them in a checkerboard pattern. And now do that for the entire room. And there's all the walling and flooring done for communication. Now it's time to get started up on the decoration. So furthest away from Medbay, we're going to start off by doing our computer desks first. So the blocks we're going to need for our decorations are dark oak wood stairs, spruce wood slabs, polished andesite stairs, paintings, iron bars, item frames, buttons, and also flower pots. And you can use stone or black stone buttons. It's completely up to you. So we're going to come in 1 block from our green right here, and we're going to take out our spruce wood stairs and place 2 spruce wood stairs upside down, 2 slabs upside down, and then 2 more spruce wood stairs right between them upside down. And then we're going to skip over 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, and do the same thing on this side. 2 upside down, 2 slabs, 2 upside down right here. Then right in the middle of this checkerboard pattern, we're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to take out our stairs. I'm going to place those upside down. And you know what? Actually, I just noticed I messed up a second. Right here, we're supposed to come out 1 extra green on both sides. Let's say this table looked a little bit longer than it should have, but we have to come out 1 extra on both sides. So it should be 5 long, not 4 long on both sides. I was wondering why my table looked so long. I had to delete it all. So right here now, in between both of these green floors, off the checkerboard, we're going to place in our spruce wood stairs upside down once again. Come down. 2 spruce wood stairs upside down with slabs in the middle, making our 3rd table. And then we're going to skip over 1 block from here. And yet again, one more time, place in a table right here, like so. And that's going to be all the tables for this room. Now back over here to these 2 tables furthest away from Medbay, we're going to place in 2 dark oak wood stairs right in the middle on both of these tables for some seating. Next up, I want you to take out your polished andesite stairs, and right in front of this seating, we're going to place 1 backwards. And then over here, we're going to do the same thing, but place an extra one right next to it. Next up, we're going to take out our item frames, and we're going to place item frames right in front of both of these staircases with iron bars. Make sure they're turned this way so they look like keyboards on both of them. Then we're going to place a button right next to them to be our mouse pads, or our mouse. Wouldn't be a mouse pad. And then right in front of it, we're going to place in a painting. I like to usually get the black and white painting, if it ever gives it to me. There, oh no, there. Well, I just broke it right there, but that's the one I was talking about. And I finally got it. That's the one I like to use on pretty much all my computer screens. And then over here, we're going to place in 2 of these on this one. So there we go. It took a little while, but I finally got it. And now over here, we're going to place in right in the middle. We're going to place an item frame. And then later on, we're going to be adding something else to that. And then right off to the corner of it, we're going to place a flower pot like that. And you know what? On this one, we have to have a flower pot right up here on that corner as well. Then down here, we're going to place in 2 andesite stairs backwards. And then we're going to do the 1x2 painting that's black and white right off the front. Place in your item frame here, your keyboard, make sure it's turned to the side. Place in your button here, and then a flower pot right up here in that corner. Then off the wall right here, we're going to place in an item frame. Now for the next half of decorations inside of communications, we are going to need spruce trapdoors, spruce fences, oak leaves, smooth stone slabs, light gray concrete, smooth stone, paintings, and item frames. Now right between, oh, and you know what? We are also going to need paper. Let me get paper out as well. And you know what? We're also going to need a dirt block as well. So you know what? For now, let me just put my paper in here. So inside this item frame, paper goes here, and just make sure it's turned to the side like that. And now I'll just come over here real quick. And we're also going to need a dirt block. There we go. So now between these 2 tables, we're going to place a dirt block, spruce trapdoor, open it up, spruce fence, and oak leaves right on top of it. Then right between these 2, we're going to go ahead and place in first 2 sets of slabs. That back here, it doesn't really matter. You won't be able to see it, so place whatever you want. Then right on top of it, we're going to place in 3 light gray concrete like this, and a smooth stone right on here. And then we're going to place in, yet again, another set of light gray concrete. Then off of this one, we're going to place an item frame. And then right here, we're going to need a 1x2 painting that looks exactly like this one. So we're going to need that white and black one right here off the top. Take out your smooth stone slabs and place 4 right above it. And that's going to be communications completely done. And you know what, guys? I'm going to go ahead and end the first part here. I believe that should be about an hour. Launchpad took a very, very long time because Launchpad is the hardest thing to build inside of all of MIRA HQ, at least in my opinion, because of that ship that is right there. So I'm going to get started on the second part, and hopefully you guys stuck with me to the end of this one. Part 2 will be in the description below, or you can go ahead and go to my playlist, and it'll be there as well. But as always, guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and stay tuned with my newest videos. All right, guys, see you in part 2. Peace!